Hello and welcome everybody to our halftime report. I'm J.R. Smith and alongside me is Marthany Sanders. Thank you for joining us. All right, coming into November, we're in the final third of the season in college football, and we're taking a look at your current Conference USA standings. Well, we've got some tough races. Now, in the West, La Tech, they're sitting at 4-1 in the conference with a one-game lead over the Golden Eagles of Southern Miss. Now, those two teams play each other in the final game of the season, which will probably decide who represents that division in the Conference USA Championship game. Now, over on the other side of things, in the East, we've got the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. They got a one-game lead and a head-to-head win over Stockstill's Blue Raider squad. Old Dominion's also 3-1 in the conference with a loss to Western Kentucky as well.
And JR, you mentioned it. We're in the final third of the season, which means all these teams are out bowl hunting. They all got a shot to go to some pretty good bowl games as well.
That's right. So let's go through some of those top teams and give some early bowl predictions, starting with the Bulldogs down in Louisiana.
JR, Louisiana Tech, I love this team down there in Ruston. Skip Holtz has these guys balling. Trent Taylor is an awesome receiver. He's going to have over 100 receptions again, over 1,600 yards. They score over 44 points per game, just a offensive juggernaut. And one bowl game I can see them going to is actually the Zaxby's Heart of Dallas Bowl in a matchup with a Big Ten team in Maryland who has a very nice defense, so that can be an interesting matchup right there to see strength against strength. That could be an interesting bowl game come December.
La Tech, they just got one big game left on their schedule to land that game, Southern Mississippi. Now, this is a good team led by senior quarterback Nick Mullins. Marthany, where do you see them going?
Like you said, JR, Southern Miss is led by and just ran through quarterback Nick Mullins, senior quarterback. He's been through it all, know what it is to put points up on the board, over 2,300 yards passing. They put up 35 points per game as well. They know how to just put the ball in the end zone, put points up on the board. A bowl game I see them going to is probably down in New Orleans at the R&L Carrier Bowl, going up against a Sunbelt opponent, Appalachian State, who we all know gave Tennessee a run for their money at the beginning of the season. That's no team to slouch over if you're a Golden Eagles fan. But I like this team, and I like to see where they're going. That's going to be a good matchup as well down there in New Orleans with Southern Miss going against Appalachian State.
Now, on the other side of the things, in the East, we have Western Kentucky. Now, they're a team that's thinking the sky's the limit. They're hoping to repeat as conference champions and go to another good bowl. Now, if they do go to a good bowl, which one are they going to end up in?
Well, like you said, Western Kentucky trying to repeat as conference champions once again, a big offensive juggernaut as well, over 44 points per game themselves. I see them going out to Hawaii, going up against Boise State in the Hawaii Bowl. Anthony Wells at running back, Tywan Taylor at wide receiver. He is a beast. I can see him playing on Sundays very, very soon. That's going to be an interesting matchup as well. Both very good teams who know how to put points up on the board. I can see them being in Hawaii for the Hawaii Bowl.
Wow, the Hawaii Bowl, that's a bowl game anybody would want to go to.
Very much so.
Right behind them, though, you got a good Middle Tennessee squad. They're arguably the best Middle Tennessee squad that they've had in a while. They've looked just as good. Losing, though, to Western Kentucky by, get it, just 1 point. It makes it even worse in double overtime on a kick. But they did beat Missouri on the road. SEC squad, it looks good on a resume.
Very good.
But they do need some help to make it to the Conference USA title game, but they're still hoping for a good bowl game.
Well, yeah, they do need some help to get into the Conference USA Championship, but as for any team, the first thing that you want to accomplish as you look at your schedule is to be bowl eligible, make it to a bowl. So they have a chance to go to a great bowl game, sitting in at 6-2 on the season. I can see them actually going out west as well to the New Mexico Bowl. I know it's one of the first very bowl games out there no one really pays attention to, but this is a great team. Brent Stock's still in at quarterback, Octavius Mathers in at running back, Richie James, Ty Lee and company. They know how to put up points on the board as well, over 40 points a game, just like all the other teams we mentioned, an offensive juggernaut. If you're another opponent, you have to play any of these teams in December for a bowl game, your defense better be ready to play because all these teams know how to put up points on the board.
Marthany, I like your takes, and that's just our takes on how the December games might look. Thank you for tuning in. Jake and Alex will have your halftime call coverage the rest of the way after this.